All right, good evening, everybody. It's another edition of Saturday Tailgating, our college football pick show here on the Insider's Room. This is for Saturday 10-2 and Friday, actually. And I got Rossman and Legion back here again for they're going to give out 3 plays each for this upcoming college football weekend. So we'll get right into it. You guys like the same game here, the same play? So we'll start here with you, Legion. You got the Iowa minus 3.5 against Maryland, over under 46.5, and you like Iowa minus 3.5.
Yep. Yes, I do. And it's pretty basic for me on taking Iowa here. I'm just all about the defense on this game. So if you like Iowa's defense and like what they've been doing, then back them. If you like offense and you think Maryland's got a chance to move the ball, which I really don't like the quarterback play a lot, and honestly, Maryland got lucky against West Virginia. That should have been a loss. West Virginia, coughed the ball up late, cost them the game. And then, honestly, against Illinois, that should have been a loss too. So they got lucky twice here. I don't think they're going to get that fortunate and lucky here. Iowa's pretty good at sacking. I think they're top 30 in the nation with the sack rate. So I really like that when you're on the road and a pretty good environment with Maryland. Maryland football is starting to be a thing all of a sudden, I don't mind Maryland's coach here, but I just think that it's just going to be a balanced attack on offense for Iowa, and they're going to do enough on offense just to get by in this one. And I got them winning by 7 points, 54% of the time here. So there's value at the minus 3.5, even up to 6. Honestly, there's still some value, but minus 3.5, yeah, I'll take that. And so.
All right, and if you like offense, then you're definitely not going with Iowa.
No. I mean, I just don't see, too much offense being created by Maryland in this one, honestly. I mean, it's going to be pretty low scoring, and, it's a game you just don't even want to watch. You just bet on this one, just don't watch it. It's going to be ugly.
All right, there you go. All right, Ross, yeah, you like Iowa too. I
do, yeah. Legion's right. I mean, this is going to be a defensive victory for Iowa. I mean, Maryland has the capabilities to put up points, but not against a team like Iowa. I mean, I don't think that we have to worry about, anyone. I mean, it's not going to be a shootout. Iowa, they're a top 5 team for a reason. It's their defense. And Iowa, they play good defense, especially in Big Ten matchups. So, this is going to be a touchdown victory for Iowa, and that over under 46.5. I'm going to lean the under on that as well. I don't see a lot of points, at least not mid 40s.
All right, sounds good. All right, our second game up here for you, Legion. It's the UCLA against Stanford. UCLA is a 3-point favorite. The over/under is 55, and you're going for a total in this one.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking the over on this one, and it's UCLA versus it's not Stanford. It's actually Arizona State.
All right. Well, I'm wrong.
Yeah. I was like, hold on here. Yeah. But anyhow,
I actually, the funny thing is, I gave a free pick out on this game the other day.
But so it's pretty cut and dry. When you look at the total offense, what these teams have been doing, what is it? UCLA scores about 38 points a game. Arizona State scores right at 32 points a game. They both don't really have that great of defenses. If one was a little bit better, Arizona State's there on defense, and UCLA. They both have dual threat quarterbacks here. Herm Edwards, he usually plays up to the competition. And so I think they're just going to, make a lot of plays on offense on both sides of the ball here, both up-tempo teams. So, I mean, if this doesn't go over 55, I'm going to be shocked, honestly. I have this thing going all the way up to 67 myself. So that's why I'm going to take this over for sure. Because I think you're almost getting you got 12 points right there of a difference. And so it's like it's worth it in this game. And I know it's a Pac-12 game and whatever, and sometimes conference games are lower scoring and things like that. But now look for this one just to be a Wild West shootout. So.
All right. Sounds good. The over. That's the over.
Over 55.
Over 55 in the UCLA Arizona State game.
Yep.
All right. So, well, what would a college football pick show be without Ross having something on a Michigan game? So he's got the Michigan. Michigan, Wisconsin. Wisconsin's 2.5-point favorite. Over under 43.5. And Ross, you also going with the total in this game.
Yep. Yeah, I'm under 43.5. Basically for the same reasons that I would take an Iowa Maryland game under as well. This is going to be a defensive battle, also with two teams that are going to play a lot of Big Ten running the ball. We're not going to see a ton of scoring. Michigan is playing really well right now. Yeah, they had their trap game done already. They're good for one, and Rutgers was it. So they're not going to put up a ton of points, but they're going to run the ball, I would imagine, effectively enough to definitely win the game. I for sure am going to take them plus 2.5. But that's all they're going to need to run the ball. This is going to be a low-scoring affair. This is probably going to be something that finishes somewhere in the neighborhood of, like 17-14. I mean, it's going to be a long-scoring game, and a lot of rush yards.
All right. So your last pick for Saturday, Legion, is the Nevada Boise State game.
Yes, indeed.
Boise State's a 6.5-point favorite, over under 58.5, and you're going with the favorite in this one.
Yeah, I got to take Boise State in this one. I think out of the last 10 matches, Boise State has won 9 of the last 10 here. They're not so great against the spread, though, in the last 10 when you check. I think they're only 3 out of the 7. So that doesn't bode well for the pick, though. And I do like Nevada's quarterback and what he can do, but besides him, who else is there on offense? I know they put up a lot of points. They put up a lot of yardage, but they haven't really played anybody, to mention. And Boise State, lost a heartbreaker at home last time out to Oklahoma State there. And they did some good things on defense there, but they just couldn't get their offensive rolling. And Oklahoma defense kind of stepped up in that one and did their thing and slowed Boise State down on what they could do on offense. So I think, this is kind of like a homecoming game, I believe, for Boise State as well. So that stadium's going to be rocking. I got them winning by 10 points here, 58% of the time. So at 6.5, I definitely think they can cover that touchdown spread here. And it might look a little ugly and sloppy at first, and they might be trailing maybe in the first half here. But I think, they're turning the corner here in the second half like they didn't do in the last game, and that's what's going to get the cover for us. So I'm going to have to back the home team on the homecoming weekend here and ride with Boise State on this one.
All right, sounds good. But here's the problem I got right now, Legion. I got a big problem with Ross's last pick here. I told him before he could come on this show, and as long as he picked against my boys, and I think he picked this one just out of spite. He's trying to jinx me.
That's right. So, and there's nothing wrong with that.
It is around the
That's right. Yeah. Thank you.
So it's Western Kentucky MSU game. State's a 10.5-point favorite, over under 64. And again, of course, against what I've told him, he's taking the Spartans.
I think this is a no-brainer.
By 20, so that's a good pick.
This is a no-brainer. I mean, Michigan and Michigan State both played their close trap games last week, and so I'm definitely going to ride Michigan State here to especially as Michigan State's homecoming. There's no way that they don't take down Western Kentucky by 3 or 4 touchdowns. It's just this one, 10.5. I feel like the Michigan spread and the Michigan State spread are so heavily dependent on what happened on last week's games. And those for people out there that follow Michigan, that follow Michigan State, they always end up having close trap games that they win or lose, but usually the week after that, they come out, they play strong enough. So Michigan State's going to be in that category, and they're going to beat the brakes off of Western Kentucky.
Amen to that, brother.
Yeah. Do you want to know what happened the last time I went to a homecoming game at Michigan State? I think it was the last game I've ever been at Michigan State. I went up there, got a hotel, went up there, spent a weekend up on campus. Didn't end up going to the game. I ended up going to the bar to watch on
I
TV.
didn't go to the game. Well, that was the problem. They lost because you didn't go to the game.
If I would have went to the game, I would have been out at halftime anyway. They played Northwestern. I think State was undefeated at the time. Northwestern only won one game. It was 34-0 at the half. Northwestern.
Oh, brutal.
So
I don't
Michigan
think we
State.
have to worry about this one being that.
Michigan State and homecomings usually don't work out all that great. But all right, guys. All right, we'll run down their picks again real quick here. We got
Iowa minus 3.5.
Legion likes Iowa minus 3.5. The under in the UCLA Arizona State game or over 55. And Boise State minus 6.5.
Yep.
Ross is also on Iowa minus 3.5. Michigan, Wisconsin under 43.5. And I'm not even going to mention the last one. No, he's on Michigan State minus 10.5. And if Michigan State loses this game, everybody, this is the last. Hope you enjoyed Ross's short tenure.
You don't want to hear what my lock is then. Michigan State minus 10.5 is my lock.
I hope you appreciate his short tenure on the Saturday tailgating because he may not be back.
Yeah, that's right.
All right. Thanks,
guys.
Stick around. There's an NFL pick show coming on soon. Legion will be back. Bowser will be joining us, and a special guest star. So see you guys soon.